I worked in the office at TCM for 4 years as an admin assistant, and one day one of the boys was talking about a quote and how he needed a specific key, and I had a little Google and I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. And then a week later I'd fallen down the rabbit hole and I started to badger Darren, my general manager, for an opportunity to start an apprenticeship with TCM as a sprinkler fitter. I do have skills, just not necessarily the physical ones, which were definitely a pain to learn at the start, definitely challenging, but with a bit of perseverance and a lot of support from my tradesmen, I'm here now saying I can undo a coupling.
Before this, I was doing a plumbing trade, so I'm a qualified plumber by trade. I've definitely brought those skills across, and they've definitely helped me transition from being a plumber to now doing sprinkler fitting.
Before I became a SPRINKS apprentice, I was a qualified mechanic. I brought the experience of working in another trade with me and the skills of working with tools.
I was a plumber for 4 years after my time. I think a lot of those qualities were transitional. I think though, probably organisational skills. Sometimes the boys are just a bit, they want to go straight into it, and I think the quality that a female brings is we probably slow it down a little bit.
Before sprinkler fitting, I had just completed high school and was working at KFC. Growing up, I've always wanted to do trade and completed my pre-up for electrical, but this opportunity came in for sprinkler fitting and I'm glad that I took it. Going into this career path, I had no experience, but that didn't stop me from trying something new.
I was a bartender working in the bars on the weekend. I like to think I brought some good teamwork to the role, and I like to think that I brought good knowledge just about how to work together and that kind of thing. Use my chaotic times to push through that, I guess, because a lot of chaos in the bars and sometimes during sprinkler fitting as well.
Before I was a SPRINKS apprentice, I worked in the horticultural industry at a tree nursery. I've been lucky enough to complete a Cert 2 in fire protection, which has been awesome. Just having that extra knowledge has really helped me when it comes to testing.
I am a second-year sprinkler fitting apprentice, currently working at Airmaster Fire and also a part of the SPRINKS program. During my time as an apprentice, I have been fortunate enough to work on big projects such as the Melbourne Central Rail Line and Traralgon Hospital, which has been an amazing experience and such a pleasure.
Prior to this, I worked in administration. When I finished high school, I studied photography. It's more of a hobby than a career for me, and I do wish that there were more opportunities when finishing high school, and people out there advocating for women to work in trades, because I do believe it is something that I would have chosen to do had the opportunity have been there.
Yeah, I've learned, your basic rough-in, your basic fit-offs. It's been really good. The guys have been really helpful towards me, and yeah, they've given me every opportunity to learn as much as possible.
I love all aspects of the job, from the job itself to the people I work with. Airmaster have supported me by allowing me to work at different job sites to gain more understanding and experience.
What I've learnt so far in my first 6 months, I don't think we have time to go over. I've learnt everything from how to change batteries, how to undo a coupling, how to crack my first pipe, all the way to what black water tastes like when you keep your mouth open when you're looking up. So everything has been super exciting. Every day is different, especially working at a company like TCM. We have projects, we have service work, and then we also have maintenance testing. So I feel like every week I'm learning something new. Every day I'm learning something new, and it's honestly amazing.
I've learned so much about fire sprinkler systems and how they work. I haven't started trade school yet, but I'm very keen to. I love being a sprinkler fitter because of the physical and the mental aspects.
The guys that I work with have been nothing but incredible to me, passing on all their knowledge so that I can continue to grow during my apprenticeship.
I've definitely learned how to use tools a bit more, considering I was very green, never really touched a hand tool in my life. I like to think that I've learned just different skills in general, mostly for everyday life and for the job in particular.
I love that there are so many different elements to the job. Most of my previous jobs, it was very monotonous and very repetitive. But as a sprinkler fitter, you could be flow testing, you could be testing portables, you could be panel testing. I even enjoy, we do a lot of work with retirement villages, and it's really good to just go in and test smoke detectors, and you get to hear about people's stories all their lives.
Quite lucky, I think, to land in a company like NFIA. They care about the females in the industry, and I think they support us and offer us whatever we need in terms of our growth and development within the company, but also creating a safe space, an environment for us to learn and develop.
The team I work with, they're amazing. They take the time to teach me, and I really appreciate all the work that they do for me.
I love trade school, personally. Very inclusive, very good community, very good bunch of guys, and I love the girl in my class, which is great. Yeah, we all get along really well. Teachers are amazing, knowledgeable.
I've definitely been accepted by all the boys. They've been really good to me. I've had no issues whatsoever. They're really supportive, and yeah, they've been awesome. It's a great company to work for, and I'm very lucky to be having this opportunity.
Those guys have been really welcoming, really helpful. If I've got a question, I'll get the answer plus more. And to be honest, it's quite refreshing working with people who are quite passionate about what they do. And if that isn't inspirational, I don't know what is.
Everything has been super exciting. Every day is different, especially working at a company like TCM. We have projects, we have service work, and then we also have maintenance testing. So I feel like every week I'm learning something new. Every day I'm learning something new.
I love being a sprinkler fitter because of the physical and the mental aspects. Working with NFIA has been incredible. Everyone has been so supportive, and I'm constantly learning something new from everyone.
I was actually looking to start a different trade before I spoke to Rosemary. She just made it sound really interesting and something that I would really enjoy. So I went for it, and I've loved it since the first day.
It's not for the soft-hearted, to be honest. But if you're in it and you can take it, it's a good opportunity. Like, it's one of the best trades that you can possibly do.
If you're a female looking or interested in a trade, I could not recommend sprinkler fitting enough, as it has been one of the most challenging yet rewarding things that I have yet to experience, and can't wait for what the future holds for me.
It takes a certain type of female to do this job. I think if you came in and you weren't used to that kind of environment, it would be a bit of a struggle, but yeah, it's definitely an apprenticeship I would recommend to females.
I didn't think it'd be as inclusive as it is. All the guys are great. I love the hands-on work. If you have the drive, passion for it, I guess. It does require a bit of physical work, but that's something you can easily gain skills in, and you can gain your strength up pretty well, so I'd recommend it.
It's a great environment to be around, and seeing everyone working hard makes you feel so inspired. I would definitely recommend this apprenticeship to other girls wanting to try something new and wanting a new challenge.
It's honestly amazing. I could not recommend the trade any more to anyone. I'm even trying to get one of my friends into the trade, so yeah, I think it's amazing. It's such a great opportunity for women to join the workforce as a sprinkler fitter. Like, why not?